In today's video, we're taking a look at the new Audi RSQ8 that's recently been added to the game, licensed like the new Land Rover and Jaguar as well as Celine brands. Now this is one of the 4 new Audi models added, more on the other models coming later. Now to be able to obtain this car, you need to have the luxury or sports pass. The car starts at $146,350 Greenville dollars, and it has all the safety features including adaptive cruise control with stop and go, autonomous emergency braking, as well as towing capabilities if you need them. Now let's start out with the colors. So we have chili red metallic, then we have black, blue, which I'm guessing is Navarra blue, Ascari blue, glacier white, a beige color, floret silver, and I believe Daytona Gray. Now it's funny that they don't have the official names for the colors since, well, they're licensed. Now here's a look at all the factory wheels you can get on the RSQ8. Now, as you can see, a nice attention to detail, Greenville developers have now started modeling their wheels 3-dimensional, which just looks so much better than the 2D wheels we had before. As part of the new Greenville update, you can now individually customize individual parts of a car. Bearing in mind you need to have the premium customization game pass for that. So for example, I can change the optics of the car. I can have matte titanium, matte carbon, or regular black like I had before, just like a real Audi RSQ8. I can also change the grille from a standard badge surround to a night vision assistant grille, which to be honest I don't see the difference. As well as I can change the headlights specification from North American headlights and taillights to European. Personally, I prefer European, because who the hell likes red turn signals? Also, I can change the mirror caps just, again, like a real Audi RSQ8. And there's so much more you can customize, like the roof bars, roof rails, sunroof or not, tail lights. You can add the tow bar as well, so lots and lots of customization. Now let's get a quick exterior overview of the Audi RSQ8. So mine is in this golden beige metallic with these 20-inch diamond cut RS Performance wheels. Here's a quick look at the rear tail lights of the RSQ8. Now, here's also a look at the differences between the North American turn signals and the European turn signals. Now let's listen to the startup of the Audi RSQ8. Now another attention to detail like that Greenville developers have now added real turn signal sounds. Now in terms of safety feature, the car has it all. Adaptive cruise control with stop and go, blind spot monitoring, and autonomous emergency braking. Here's a demonstration of the adaptive cruise control. As you can see, the speed is set at 45, but because the car in front is slowing down, the car slowed down. As soon as it moved over, the car automatically accelerated to the limit. And here's a demonstration of the ACC stop and go function. As you can see, the car in front has come to a complete stop. Now the car will slow down with the ACC still enabled and come to a complete halt. The brake lights are a bit glitchy, but eventually the car will apply full-on brakes. And as soon as the car in front starts moving again, the car will set off with its ACC still enabled, getting up to the desired set speed limit. And here's a demo of the autonomous emergency braking. Now, it worked pretty well, stopped at a safe distance. However, it didn't turn on the hazard lights, but maybe because it's the North American spec and not the EU spec. And here's a quick demo of the blind spot monitoring system. So as you can see, there's a car on my left and it shows up on the digital driver's display that there's a car in my blind spot. Now let's do a 0 to 62 sprint. The car covered 0 to 62 in 3.5 seconds, which seems like a nice realistic figure. Now let's talk about the driving dynamics of the RSQ8. And first off, I can say that, of course, this is a big, heavy SUV. It's not gonna feel particularly nimble and sharp as like something like an RS6. Now, of course, there's also the new Greenville update, the customization update that allows you to customize your vehicle dynamics. I mean, here I went around this roundabout pretty well, considering I was doing some speed, but this car was completely on stock parts. So I would say the biggest downside to the RSQ8 is its handling, because obviously the center of gravity is high, it's a biggest heavy SUV, it doesn't feel that sharp. However, if we play around with the modifications that you can do with the car, like change its drivetrain, the brake bias, steer decay, steer damping. Now, to be honest, I've never played around with these. All my cars are stock, but I'm curious how that's going to impact the handling of the RSQ8. There we go. I have made the changes I want to make. Now let's see how that's going to affect the handling. Straight away, I can tell that the car feels a lot more sharper. Now that's probably because I tuned the steering angle. The wheels now turn in way more than they did before. This could be a good thing, because if you're playing on keyboard, the steering might not be as sensitive as you would like compared to as if you were playing on a controller. Now, I think I made my steering too sensitive. It's a bit too bitey and too sharp, but it still had a positive impact on the handling. The car was now turning in way more. It was sharper, the steering was less vague. Even I managed to pull in some oversteer. Now, I feel like I need to play around with my brakes a bit. I didn't tune them correctly. I had too much brake bias on the rear, but I feel like there needs to be more brake bias at the front. But other than that, that has significantly improved the handling characteristics of the RSQ8. So, good job on the Greenville developers for adding these customizable options. So that's been it, guys. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of the RSQ8? I feel like this, amongst the other Audi models, is a very nice addition to the game, and I'm glad to see that official brands are now returning to the game. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again in the next video.